Welcome to this webinar, and the topic before us is Untapped Opportunities as a Video Editor in the Creative Industry. But before I get started, let me quickly say a brief thing about myself so that you get to know who is talking. My name is Samuel, and this is my 17th plus in the entertainment and creative industry. And I studied fine and applied art in school, then started music production before gravitating into video and filmmaking and video production in general. Every aspect and department of filmmaking, I have a very good understanding about them, and I have been practicing for past 17 years. All right, so we are looking at the untapped opportunities as a video editor in the creative industry. So, but before we start, we just look generally about what is the creative industry and what are the opportunities that abound in the creative industry. The creative industry is also referred to as a range of economic activities which are concerned with the generation of exploitation of knowledge and information. They may variously also be referred to as cultural industry or the creative economy. And most recently, they have been denominated as the orange economy. All right, the creative industries have been seen to become increasingly important to economic well-being. Proponents suggesting that human creativity is the ultimate economic resource, and that the industries of the 21st century will depend increasingly on the generation of knowledge through creativity and innovation. The study also finds that the creative industry employ about 4.2 million people across 5 different sectors, which are media, entertainment, beauty, lifestyle, visual arts, as well as tourism and hospitality. Further insights foresee further future employment opportunities from highly specialized roles such as videography and animation, generalist roles such as project managers and accountants, and tech creative, also such as digital marketing. Nigeria's creative sector is a vibrant sector that is driven by young people. It has a growing global influence from film to music and fashion, and has the potential to become the hub of exporting Nigeria's culture. We all agree about that. The country's creative industries have made a name for itself and advanced the influence in music, media, film, and literacy across the globe. After agriculture, the creative sector is the second largest employer of labor in Nigeria. Can you imagine that? After agriculture, the creative sector is the second largest employer of labor in Nigeria. This speaks volume. The sector currently employs more than 4 million people based on aggregated data from various sources. Imagine 4 million people in the. How many people ever believe that we can have up to 4 million people in the creative industry, especially in Nigeria? Because a lot of people like you have always seen the industry or the sector as a relegated sector. It's not for people who are succeeding, who are doing well. But you by now you know that it's a different ball game entirely. Most of the people making good money are in the entertainment and the creative sector. Take it or leave it. There is data and research that shows that a lot of people are making good money from it. Take, for example, the people creating skits, good skits on YouTube and the rest of them. Do you know how much they rake every month from creating things that you laugh at? And do you know who are people who are making them to make that money? You are one of them. So long as you've seen any of those skits on YouTube, on Facebook, you are part of people making them to make that money. And the funny thing is that these people will never go dry except they stop producing content. You know why? Human beings cannot do without entertainment. And that is why the creative industry is a force to reckon with. Now, Nigeria's creative industry, Nigerian creative sector contributes in billions of naira. For example, in the publishing, it's about 29.8 billion. In motion pictures, sound recording, and music, it's about 1,200 billion. In broadcasting, it's about 1,700 billion. Arts, entertainment, and recreation. Arts, entertainment, and recreation, it's about 239.4 billion. Textile, apparel, and footwear is about 1,410 billion. Can you imagine that figure, that money? Are you aware that the creative industry is rich? Now is the opportunity and it's a time for you to also benefit. The interplay of creativity, technology, and economics presents an opportunity for the nation to generate jobs, increase income, and export earnings. However, this potential have not been appropriately harnessed as there is low investment in the sector from the government and activities within it are largely unstructured according to employers within the sector. And I agree with this because the truth is because government and people like you and I, people like you, not people like you and I, people like you have not seen the enormous opportunity that is lying untouched, untapped. Nobody wants to, look into it. But whether you agree with me or not, there is huge money just lying down there in this sector. Findings from Joberman's Creative Skill Gap report reflect that cinematography, videography, project management, marketing, customer service, graphic designs, sewing, and in short, supply. Below are the top skill gap area in the creative industry: cinematography, videography, project management, marketing, acting, customer service, booking, ticketing, graphic design, and photography. You will not know how much is available in this sector. You will not believe it. And if you look at this list, you will see that cinematography, videography is top on the list. There is no videography without a good editor. There is no cinematography final without a good editor, because when the cinematographer goes there with the camera and does this thing, someone has to put them together for it to be useful. And that is where a video editor comes in. The creative sector in Nigeria has significant potential for the employment of young people. This potential is evident in the availability of the current formal and informal job opportunities and the growth potential within the industry. Nigeria's creative sector can potentially create 2.7 million jobs by 2025. Entertainment, beauty and lifestyle, as well as visual arts are some of the dominant industries within the sector. Can you imagine that? 2.7 million jobs by 2025. What are you waiting for? Media, entertainment, performing arts, lifestyle. These are some of the aspects of the creative industry. And if you look deep, look close to this analysis or this information that's on the screen right now, you will see that video editing is almost everywhere. It means that it is the core. It is one major part that cannot be taken out. It is one major part that cannot be replaced. So if you do well to take up video editing as a career, then you know that you can never go out of job, you can never go out of money, because you will stay relevant. Without gainsaying, Nigeria's creative sector holds tremendous potential to unlock Nigeria's economy and increase employment opportunities for young people. The projects are promising, and the sector is expected to be worth over 6 billion by 2021. That was a projected expectation as at 2021. Imagine what it is right now. However, issues such as informality, the lack of essential skills, funding issues, the gender gap, and backlog of analog reality have persisted, having far-reaching consequence for the sector's prosperity. This is the truth because the government did not see it. In the time of Goodluck Jonathan, there was something that they were working on, but it didn't last because we don't have foresight, and everything died because we don't have discipline and integrity as a nation. So many people in the aims of affair don't have it, and this has somehow affected this industry. Right now, nobody's even looking at this industry, but industry is a strong industry and it's thriving, and people are cashing out on a daily basis. So now the question is video editing a good career? We've been talking about why it is important to look at the untapped opportunities that abound as a video editor. Now the question is video editing a good career? I am a living experience, and I will tell you it's one of the best career that ever existed. I have my reasons. I can tell you that if I'm coming back to this world again and I'm opportune to choose what I want to become, video editing would definitely be among those things that I would list. I want to be a video editor because there is far much more than people know in this sector. Video editors and motion graphics specialists are becoming increasingly valuable in the modern digital age. You know why? Because bloggers, people that write before, articles that have been written before years, now they have been replaced with video contents everywhere. People prefer to watch than to read. People prefer to watch than to read, and you get more results with videos than write up because people finding it difficult, gradually finding it difficult to want to spend time to read anything. They prefer to just listen or just watch. Now, the result of this booming growth is in advanced media is the constant need for more professionals who know their way around video editing and other visual softwares. If you have a strong passion for film and video editing content, then you just have to learn editing. A lot of people are looking for editors, video editors. People are paying good money to have video editors. You can run your own business as a video editor and you cannot lack job as long as you are doing it right. In short, becoming a video editor is a great career. There are so many opportunities available and more innovative concepts are always on the horizon. The result is a career path that will support you for the foreseeable future. Unless a brand new form of media is invented overnight, you won't have to worry about video content disappearing anytime soon. Being in an evergreen industry is always a sure sign of an excellent career choice. You agree with me? There are so many jobs that will be gone for life. So many people will lose their job. So many people will be wandering on the street. So many people will become beggars. So many people will take into armed robbery. They will take into all forms of crimes. You know why? Because technology, AI, artificial intelligence, robotic, they are taking over people's job, taking over people's career. But there are some careers that will never be replaced by robots or computers. The entertainment and creative sector is one of these industry and career that will never be replaced. video editors will always be human beings, and there will always be increase in video content because the generation that is coming are getting lazier. So reading is not an option when they can easily listen to podcasts, they can easily listen to lectures, they can easily watch contents. So you see that the place of video editor is one that cannot be substituted. The industry is growing and it's just starting. Video editors have benefited greatly from the rise of the internet. Since so many websites now rely on video contents to stay afloat, there is always a new video editing position opening up. However, your options aren't relegated to just an internet publication. Video content services like YouTube features thousands of creators who may opt to hire their own editor. Many content creators excel at their chosen topics, but don't know the first thing about motion graphics or video editing. That is where you come in. Once you landed your first video editing position, you will be gaining invaluable experience that you can place in your resume or portfolio. It means that when you start, you do the first job, that's where it starts from. Somebody asks you, let me see sample, you show them, you get the job. The experience will make it far easier to land the abundance of roles that are available to you. You can work at any of the publication that require constant video content. The list is large. There are many opportunities. Now, this goes to show that there are a lot of doors opening for you as a video editor if you choose a career as a video editor. Why so many jobs, are always a victim of repetitive jobs. Where so many people who are victims of film, video editors will always see new things, learn new things, improve and increase in their skills. And the funny thing is that you can actually migrate from one part of the industry into another. You can become a director, you can become a scriptwriter. This is what happened to me. I started as a video editor, I became a scriptwriter, then I moved into visual effects. I moved into CGI, and then I became a film director, and I've been able to work on so many movies. I'm proud of those films. They have opened doors for me. So I'm talking from experience. So in my conclusion, aspiring video editors have an incredible job outlook that continues to grow just as far as the video and streaming services that dominate the entertainment industry. Yes, every project you see on Netflix and YouTube has a skilled video editor behind it. That is an undisputable fact. There is no video that will be on YouTube or on Netflix or on every other video platforms that will not have an editor editing it. This means you will never have a shortage of work should you get the proper training and skill. Now, talking about training, before we move there, let's just have a look at what an average video editor can make in a year. For example, being a film or video editor in a year, if you do your job well and you're properly positioned strategically, you should be making close to about $83,880 per year. This report is actually from BLS in 2020, and now that there is increase in demand, and imagine the rate of dollar to naira now, so you can see the list goes on. You can see what an average yearly salary of a video editor is. So those of you that have been thinking that, oh, video editing is a stressful job, I'm just sit down in one place, sit down and be editing, imagine, I believe by now you'll be having a second thought that, oh, I think it's time for me to become a video editor. You know why? Because you can actually be a video editor and still be doing something else. You can be working, you can be employed somewhere else and still be a video editor. It is not that is not something that you have to stay, except of course you've grown to the point where you really don't have enough time to share your time with any other thing. Then you can just sit solely with video editing. But the video editor, being a video editor, doesn't stop you from still doing any other thing. You can be working in a government establishment. When of course you close, you can just get home and resume to your editing and get the job done, and you are making your money. Making your money. The key point is becoming gainfully employed, self-employed, making good money. Nobody sacks you. You are the one making your money by yourself. Now, what are the skills required? Becoming a video editor, of course, you will need to understand the video editing softwares and get familiar with them. For example, Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, Apple Final Cut Pro. They are all softwares that can be used. There are more. Avid, Pinnacle, Corel. There are so many other softwares that I did not put here because these are professional softwares. And I'm so much in love with Premiere Pro because it is a versatile software. It's called non-linear editing software, but it's versatile. It's an industry standard software. And you can do basically anything from this software. You can do basically anything from this software. The best way to acquire this relevant skill, of course, is to get trained by industry professionals. People who knows what your employers, of course, will be looking for. Proper education is absolute resource that you must, acquire to start this career. You need to be professional. You need to be properly trained by professionals. But we are in the world where people don't have time to sit down in the class and be coming to lectures here and there, now and then. So there are a lot of programs online where people can get trained. But when you look at it, the minimum you pay for a good video editing class is about 20,000 to about 200,000. And that is where we come in. Knowing fully well that there is enormous opportunity waiting for you to become gainfully employed, you need the skills. And what can we do is to bring the skills to you at the most affordable price. Now, listen very carefully. There are so many schools that will teach you video editing, both within this country and outside this country. There's no doubt about it. We are not the first and we will never be the last of film academy, out there. But there is something that is unique about us. Why most of these people will train you and give you maybe a certificate and that's where it ends. We train you, we give you the certificate, we attach you to a mentor for life, a professional video editor who has gotten huge experience is attached to you, so that whenever you run into any challenge as it concerns video editing, you can reach out to him one-on-one or reach out to her one-on-one and you will be, answered. It's a one-on-one interaction. It's for life. This is one huge benefit that you gain when you participate in our video editing class, which is online. Now, that is not just all. There are a lot of things that I did not know until after some years as a video editor. And all this put together into this course so that anyone who participates, when you participate in this course, You have all the experience that have been piled up for more than 15 years into a 3-hour plus class. It means that within a day, you can start from being a novice and becoming a proficient professional video editor. Just a day. That's about 3 hours plus. Given a 3 hours plus to listen and follow the class, you become a professional video editor. It is, I'm not bragging. I am not bragging. I am telling you the facts, achievable facts. Within 3 hours plus, the class is over and you are a certified video editor. Now, instead of you paying 20,000 there to get access to this course, because you listen to this webinar till this point, you are going to get this discount code. Let me remind you again. This course has been carefully put together. We've taken out the things that can be confusing for you as a beginner. The things that can be confusing for you, that can make it very difficult for you to say you want to actually learn it because it's a new environment. We carefully took out the things that are not needed, and the class was recorded in such way that you can comprehend. Even if you don't know a thing about video editing, and listening to this class and following every step, you can become a professional video editor. This is not bragging. This is the reality. This is what we stand for. We have been in this industry for years, and we know what employers look for when they are looking for video editors. We know what people look for when they are asking, can you edit? When you go for interview, they will not ask you questions. They will put you in front of a system. They will give you footage and they will ask you to do something. They will tell you what they want and you are to do it. We know all these things, and during the course of the class, all these things have been put together to make the course a comprehensive and rich one. And the beautiful part is that it is just 3 hours plus, 3 hours 16 minutes or thereabout. It is not something that you have to listen to class, listen to lecture for days. You can do it within a day, and once you are done with the practicals that follow, you get your certificate. Once you are done with the practicals that follow, you get your certificate. And it doesn't end there. We have materials, we have documents, we have materials that will help in no short way, that will help you to understand the terrain, that will help you to position yourself, that will help you to land your first job within days. We have materials that will help you to know where to look into for opportunities that are everywhere. These are also going to be available for you at the end of the course. Once again, you have opportunity to pay half the price today. This offer is just 24 hours. For those who endured till this point, this offer is just 24 hours. Instead of paying 20,000 naira to get the comprehensive class course on video editing, getting a lifetime access to a mentor and a tutor, and also getting materials that are exclusive, materials that helps you to position yourself properly in the industry, coming from over 15 years of experience in the industry, for just 10,000 naira, which is within 24 hours from now. If you wait, then eventually you'll be paying 20,000 naira. But if you go right now and purchase this course right now, you will be paying 10,000 naira instead of 20,000 naira. Just for today, use this discount code F in capital letter F1149F5BA6. It must be in capital letter F1149F5BA6. Put this code where you are saying, it will ask you If you have a discount code, click on this. Click on that particular place and apply this discount code. So instead of paying 20,000 naira, you'll be paying 10,000 naira. I repeat, this offer is just for today. So just for today, this is the website. You see, academy.newcentury.org.ng/course/practical video editing. Type this or copy it on your browser. It will take you straight to the course. Apply to join the course, and where it is needed, apply this discount code today. It's just for 24 hours. After 24 hours, it will become invalid. If you apply it now, you pay 10,000 naira to get access to all that I've mentioned earlier on. If you don't apply it now and it expires, you'll be paying 20,000 naira. A wise man once said, look around you. There is opportunity everywhere. There is money everywhere. It was not until recent time that I realized what he was saying. And now before you is the opportunity to become made for life. Before you is an opportunity to connect into the world of the entertainment industry that is becoming a global demand. Here's an opportunity for you to become a force to be reckoned with in the entertainment industry. Here's an opportunity for you to become financially, gainfully employed. It is left for you to decide to part away with 10,000 naira right now and become made for life, or cling to your 10,000 naira and go on with your life. If I were you, I would do the right thing. I'll do what every reasonable person would do. Take advantage of this price slash and get this knowledge. Knowledge gain is never a waste. Click on this link and apply this code and get access to a skill that is evergreen.